The following is yet another high school sports presentation brought to you by the high school sports leader in North Texas, 92.1 FM KXEZ, the Possum.
Live from McKinney North High School here in McKinney, Texas. It is Texas High School Girls Playoffs, first round of the playoffs here. I'm Ethan Herrera alongside with Ethan Brooks back in the studio. Matchup today between the Range Lady Wildcats and the Bells Lady Panthers. Bells coming into this one 16-9, 10-4 in their district. They finished third in their district. Range coming in at 17-6, 9-3 in the district, finishing second in their district 12-3A Region 2. Sponsors for today's game are Grayson Collin Electric and Sendera Bank. Back in a moment as we'll preview a couple of these teams before we're ready to start on 92.1 FM KXEZ. Back here on 92.1 FM KXEZ, the Range Wildcats coming into this one, like I mentioned earlier, 17-6, 9-3 in their conference. Head coach for the Lady Wildcats is Laura Jenkins, and they've had a good season. An absolute great season. Last year, they finished 23-11, 8-4 in district and third in their district. They lost in the second round to Howe, 59-34. And actually, last year, they matched up against this Bells team, but they beat Bells in a midseason tournament in Leonard, 51-48, a close game. A few games in recent history in the last 5 years that these two teams have played against each other in midseason tournament. They got a little bit of history, maybe not some TMZ spicy history like that, but they do have a little bit to go at each other with in the last 5 years. They lost the district right behind Edgewood. Edgewood 10-0 was first in their district, but they're coming into this game with a 5-0 or 5-game winning streak, and their defense is what helped them out the most, surrendering only 866 points for the other teams. They have been fantastic on defense, scoring early in the game. They're averaging 15 points in the first quarter, but only 10 points in the fourth quarter. So we'll look for them to start early and see if they can maintain that pace. When we come back, we'll preview the Bells Panthers here on 92.1 FM KXEZ. Those Panthers got in at 16-9, 10-4 in their district. They finished third in their district behind Pottsboro and behind Gunter, who was 14-0. Bells coming in with a 6-game win streak and 11-2 in away games, which is absolutely astounding. This is a neutral site, and it looks like Range is going to have a little bit of home court advantage as we're getting ready for the tip-off here from McKinney North Arena. This season, these two teams do have a common opponent of Chisholm. They both beat them. Bells beat Chisholm 82-43 back on December 29th, and Range beat Chisholm twice this year. January 5th and January 29th, they beat them 62-36 and 46-28. About ready for tip-off here from McKinney North in this first round of Texas High School Girls Basketball Playoffs. We have a problem with the scoreboard right now, and they're loading everything up as everything just went down. So they're waiting for that. The starters for the Range Lady Wildcats meet Emma Emig, 5'5" sophomore guard. Chanley Oakes, the senior, 5'11". She's the forward. At 5'5", J.C. Campbell, just a freshman starting at the guard position. Gambry Oakes, another freshman, sitting at 5'11" on forward, and Leo Terry, the senior. A couple of freshmen starting things off for Range, and they win the tip-off, bring it up the court for Range. Is Leo Terry. Now Leo Terry pushes it back to the right side. She goes inside, throws it up the key. Go to the right side, ball is up, and it is in for the first point for this bi-district playoff game. 20 seconds off the clock here from McKinney North. Bells trails by 2-0. Rebound goes off to the left side, puts it back up, rims in and out off the board, and Range finally corrals the miss. The rebound was by Cambry Oaks. Up the court goes to the left side. As Enoch passes it back to Oaks, and Oaks at the top of the key makes that carry at the top of the key. Goes to the left side on the wing. Pass inside is miscued to the corner. Ball is up and rims in and out. Rebounded by Bells, and a tie-up jump ball. And possession arrow is in favor of Bells. Bells down early. 7:06 on the game clock. 2-0. Bells trails Reigns. Up the court for the Bells Panthers. Bailey Doris. Doris just a freshman. Excuse me. No, that's Mia Moore. She takes it to the left side. Ball is loose and stolen. And no, right back to the side on the right side. Ball is still loose and a fight on the ground for it, and a nice play, but Bell still recovers on the left side. Ball inside to Doris, and Doris goes up, fouled on the shot, so she'll head to the line for 2 points, or 2 free throws, excuse me. It'll be Kenley Oaks on the foul in her first. Bailey Doris, the 5'7" freshman forward at the line for Bells. First one falls. It's 1-0 with 6:43 on the clock here in the first period of play. Doris, standing at 5'7", puts this one up and in, hits both of her free throw shots. It's tied at 2, 6:42 and counting here in the first quarter. Coming up with a right-handed dribble, headband for Reigns is Chanley Oaks. She puts it out to the left side, back up to the top of the key. Looking around, waiting for someone to pass it to. Now throws it inside to the right side. The ball goes up, and it is in. Reigns from the wing. J.C. Campbell with a nice three-point shot. Makes it 5-2. Reigns over Bells, and a shuffle for the ball, and it's poked out of bounds. Change of possession and a turnover by Bells. Reigns gets the possession, and on that forced turnover was Leo Terry. Leo Terry, a 5'4" senior, has been in all the action, initiating the offense for Reigns. 5-2, 6:09 here in the first period of play. 5-2 as Bells trails Reigns. Now the ball is in the corner. Puts it inside to Oaks. Oaks puts it back outside, and there goes Doris. And a travel call as she passed that one to Terry, and Terry commits the turnover after forcing one herself. 5:57 with 5:57 here in the first quarter. 5-2 the score. Bells trails Reigns here in the by-district playoff. Shot from the right side. In it goes. Beautiful shot by Chesney Hale, excuse me. Up the court she goes and swatted out of bounds. Running the floor was Leo Terry. She tried to get that one inside of Chanley Oaks, but knocked out of bounds, and they will take it under the basket. To the top of the key goes Oaks. Oaks out, and it's stolen by Doris. Doris on the run on a fast break. She goes up for the layup and rolls it in. And gives Bells the lead. It's 7-5, 5:30 and counting. Ball knocked out of bounds. Ball will stay right here. Checking into the game for Bells, Hannah Bondarenko checks in for Bailey Doris. Bondarenko, a 5'6" junior guard. And it's Oaks who passes it ahead to Emig. Emig back out to Oaks at the top of the key. She goes around to the wing. And now this one's tossed to the corner. Shot is up, and it's nothing but the bottom. Beautiful shot right there from J.C. Campbell. And it's an 8-7 game as this one's stolen up ahead, pass ahead, lay with the left hand, no good. Rebounded by Emig, and the ball goes flying out of bounds after it's recovered. Save, beautiful save by Mia Moore, and now she loses a handle. And Leo Terry dribbles the left hand, the floater from the right hand, and in and out, but rebounded, goes back up and fouled on the rebound with Cambry Oaks, who jumped up, made a nice play, gets fouled on the way up, and will head to the line. On that foul was Jaden Tokeny. At the line, the first free throw shot, no good. 8-7, 4:42 here in the first quarter of play. Sub comes in for Reigns. It's the 5'6" junior guard, Kaylee Piles. At the line for a second free throw shot is Cambry Oaks. Takes it. Missed her first one, knocked down her second one. It's 9-7, 4:42 here in the first quarter of play. Bring the ball up for Bells is Mia Moore. Mia at the wing on the left side. Now she's going to drive in the left. Ball passed out to the block at the top of the key. Now swung out to the wing on the left side. And that pass is intercepted again by Leo Terry, creating another turnover. She'll dribble it up with the right hand, looks to the right, passes it to the right. Into the corner it goes, back out to Terry. And Terry looking for another white jersey to pass the ball to. Now she'll go in, and Oaks gets it swatted away. Back out to the top of the key. Turnover for Raines. It's 9-7, 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Bells trails Raines 9-7. Entry pass is intercepted, and down goes to the fast break. Here comes J.C. Campbell, who puts it up with the left hand. Can't get it, but she gets her own miss. And a foul is going to be called on the floor as they wrestled for that ball, as that ball went out. There'll be another foul on Jaden Tokeny. Jaden Tokeny with her second foul forces a timeout with 3:53, 9-7 Raines over Bells here on 92.1 FM KXEZ. .353 here in the first quarter, 9-7 Raines over Bells. Inbounding the ball for Raines will be J.C. Campbell. She puts that one out to Oaks, and Chandler Oaks with the right hand, and the right hook puts it in. It's 11-7 Raines over Bells, 3:43 and counting here in the first quarter of play. Ball out to the corner now, and now on the right wing. Here's a shot from the right wing, misses everything, but saved. A beautiful play, and saved by Hannah Bondarenko. She kicks it out to the left side in the wing, and knocks it down from three-point range. Gabby Smith, who's had a great season so far, knocked down three-pointer, make it a one-point game, 11-10 with 3:22 here in the first quarter of play. Bells trails by one. Ball kicked out of bounds, and now it'll be side out, and it'll be Leo Terry who brings it up. She has a slow dribble with the right hand. Now throws it up to Oaks. Oaks, so it looks like she may have been fouled, but catches it, misses a shot, got her own rebound, missed a shot again. And rebounder on that play was Cambry Oaks. Chandley Oaks was the initial shooter, but Cambry came to clean it up, gets fouled on the play. And Kylie Arledge, who just checked into the ball game, gets her first foul. Cambry Oaks knocks down her first free throw attempt right here. That was her third attempt of the game already. This will be her fourth. And it is good. 3 for 4 at the line for Cambry Oaks. It's 13-10 with 3:10 here in the first quarter to play. From the right wing, quick shot for Bells, and in and out. Ball comes out, and a wrestle for it on the floor. And a jump ball, the arrow is going to be pointed in favor of Raines. On the ground for Raines was J.C. Campbell, and on the ground for Bells was Gabby Smith. 3 minutes here in the first quarter of play, 13-10, Raines over Bells in this bi-district playoffs here in the first round. Chesney Hale checks into the ball game for Bells, and a pass up the floor. It goes to the corner is Oaks. Oaks now at the top of the key, goes out to the wing. Terry takes right, goes left, has a left-handed dribble, is going to go around the key, passes this one to the wing. And Emig now goes back to the top of the key, looking for another white jersey to penetrate the defense of this Bells team. Back to the top of the key goes Emig after a quick pass to Oaks. And Emig now to the right side. The wing, and this Bells defense is all over the place. Penetration in, and that ball passes out to Emig, and Emig trying to swing it around, and does. Oaks now in the corner. Takes the shot, back out to Oaks, and Oaks still passing around. Here's a shot, and finally a shot goes down as Emma Emig knocks it down from behind the arc. It's 15-10. Bells trails Raines. In the corner is Doris. Doris knocks it down from the corner. 16-13 to score. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Raines ahead of Bells by 3. In comes Terry. Good entry pass to Oaks, and Oaks can't finish. Off the board, cleaning up is Jaden Tokeny, and Tokeny is going to take it up. Now to the corner And here's a shot up, in, and out. And the ball is still wrestled for on the floor and out of bounds. It will go the other way. On that shot attempt for Bells was Chesney Hale. Riley Rowan checks in for the first time. The freshman, 5'4". She's going to be put on Leo Terry. Terry's done a nice job of directing this offense, but now picks up her dribble in the backcourt, and a timeout will be called by Coach Laura Jenkins. We'll take a timeout as well. A quick 30 here on 92.1 FM, KXEZ. Back here on 92.1 FM, KXEZ. 1:36 left here in the first quarter of play. Bells trails by 3. 16-13, and out of bounds. Has a nice steal from Bailey Doris, but she stepped on the line when she got the ball. Up the court for Raines is Emma Emig, and now she tosses this one out to J.C. Campbell, who dribbles up to the right side. Nice move inside. Euro step with the left hand. No good. And rebounded by Bells. Jaden Tokeny passes it ahead in the fast break. Nice move with the right hand. Up and in. The layup is nice and good. Chesney Hale makes it a 1-point game. 16-15. A minute 06 left here in the first quarter of play. Raines ahead by 1 over Bells. Cambry Oaks passes this one out to Leo Terry, and Leo sits there with the ball, does not dribble, tosses it to the left. And now from the wing is Emma Emig. Now to the corner it goes from the right side. Driving, pushing, and now into the corner, pass out. And Leo Terry hits a 3-point shot, makes it 19-15 with 40 seconds and counting here in the first quarter of play. From the left wing, and it's good. Jaden Tokeny. And it's 19-18, 25 seconds left. Up the court. Here comes Raines, loses it. Cambry Oaks loses the ball. But now a wrestle again for it on the ground. We'll call it jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Bells. 18 seconds on the clock, 19-18. Bells trails Raines by 1. Maddie Skaggs checks into the game for the first time. Skaggs, a 5'10 sophomore forward. Bringing it up for the Bells is Mia Moore. Moore switches dribbles from the left hand. Now she'll toss this one out on a handoff. Here comes the fire off the glass. No good, but offensive rebound for Bells. She loses it. Picked up by Campbell, and Campbell is going to go 1 second on the clock. Puts it up, and no good. That's the end of the first quarter, 19-18. Raines over Bells here on 92.1 FM, KXEZ. Here on 92.1 FM at KXEZ. Big thanks to our sponsors for today's game, Grayson Collin Electric and Sendura Bank. Raines leads Bells here in this first round of the playoffs, the by-district playoff game, 19-18. They'll take the ball quickly and head it out to the corner. J.C. Campbell, ball is taken away by Bells, and Bells will take it and slow it down. Bailey Doris kicks it all the way out to the wing, and the ball goes up, hits off the backboard, and no good. Right around the rim for a second, and a rebound goes to Raines. Campbell passes this one out to Leo Terry, dribbles with the left hand, now the right hand, crossover, pass to the left side, in and out after a shot from the corner from Emma Emig. Rebound to Bells, pass ahead quickly with the right hand, puts it up and out. Could not get it to fall on the shot for Bells was Hannah Bondarenko. Leo Terry takes it up the court. And Emma Emig now takes it in the corner. There's a shot, and down it goes. J.C. Nugent took that one from the corner. 22-18. Raines over Bells. From the wing, quick shot. In it goes. Answers right back with a 3-point shot of her own. Was Gabby Smith. She has a beautiful stroke. She hit that one from the left wing. Now up to the court, to the key, now to the left corner. J.C. Nugent tries to drive in, kicks this one out to the right wing, and Oaks will take it. Pass it back to Leo Terry, and she'll set up the offense. Good defense on Terry. She kicks this one out to the wing. Pass, the entry pass for Oak was just not there and goes out of bounds. 6:26 on the clock. 22-21 reigns over Bells in this bi-district playoff game. Bringing it up the court now for Bells is Mia Moore. Leisurely jogs to the top of the key. Now goes to the right side. Hand off to the left, and here she goes as the ball is busted out. But now she recovers. The ball goes to Gabby Smith, who takes a shot, banks it in. No, in and out. Looked like it was halfway down and out. Rebound goes to Cambry Oaks. Leo Terry with the ball. They double team her before she can get the ball past the timeline. Now does as she passes it forward to Cambry Oaks. Pass out to Terry, and now in the corner is Nugent. Nugent dribbles out of the corner, back to Leo Terry. She passes out to the corner on the left side. Now entry pass to Cambry Oaks. She'll pass this one back to Terry, and Terry does not look happy that Oaks did not take that shot. Entry pass and a good pass to Oaks. Oaks dribbles around, uses her body, and banks it in off the glass for two. 24-21, 5.5 to go in the first half of play. Good pass inside, and they score quickly. Nice pass from Bailey Torres to Chesney Hale. Puts it up and in for two. 24-23, 5:15 and counting here in the second quarter of play. Janley Oaks passes this one to the baseline. Here she goes. Up and in is Casey Nugent. 26-23, 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Gabby Smith dribbles in and out of traffic. Right-hand layup, and a blocking foul is going to be called on the shot as Gabby Smith went up with the right hand, could not get it to fall. And the foul is going to be called on Maddie Skaggs, her first. Smith with 6 points in the game is at the line for the first time tonight. Puts this one up off the back rim and out. Double come in for Bells as Hannah Bondarenko will check in for Chesney Hale. 4:58 on the clock here in the second quarter. 26-23 reigns over Bells. Gabby Smith at the line. Here's her second shot. Off the front rim, but bounces in. And it's 26-24. Gabby Smith comes out of the ball game for the first time. Riley Rowland will check in for her, the freshman. Pass out to Emig. Emig back to Chanley Oaks, who will dribble it up the floor, past the foul line, now past the timeline. Good pass inside. Cambry Oaks dribbles around, can't get it to fall. She tried it with the left hand off the board. Got her own miss, and now swinging elbows around. And she had 3 seconds in the lane, so a turnover for Rain puts the ball back in the hands of Bells. Lady Panthers will dribble it up the court. Mia Moore takes it and runs the point for Bells. Pass back out on the wing and a ball back to Moore, who didn't see that one coming, but she recovered nicely. Tokini with the ball, passes it to the left side. Now back to the key. Goes Moore here in the corner. Doesn't take it. Back out to Moore. Moore takes the open shot, hits off the front rim, and rebound. And nope, she stepped out of bounds. J.C. Nugent did a nice job of going amongst the trees, grabbing the board, but when she came down, stepped out of bounds, so we'll stay right here. 26-24, 4:12 on the clock here in the second quarter. Mia Moore comes out. Gabby Smith checks right back in. She left for a good 40 seconds. Ball at the top of the key. Back out to Gabby Smith, who's on the left wing. She'll dribble from the free throw line, puts it up and out. Leo Terry with the board. Fought for it, but she dribbled it out of bounds. Arguing that she might have been pushed. We'll stay right here. Bells has it. Riley Rowland comes out. Chesney Hale comes in for her. Gabby Smith will inbound the ball. Good pass inside, puts it up, but can't get it to fall, but a foul is called. Jaden Tokini received the pass off the inbound from Gabby Smith, put it up on the right side, but was hacked, so she'll head to the line for two. 26-24, reigns over Bells, 4:01 here in the second quarter of play. Knocks down the first shot. Tokini with 4 points now in the game. Looking for a fifth point to tie it and have her first tie of this bi-district playoff. Ball rattles around short, but then rolls in, and we're tied at 26 with 4:01. Into the game for Raines for J.C. Nugent is J.C. Campbell. Leo Terry wearing that 22 on the back of her jersey. Tries to pass it to Emig, but it gets swatted down, but it's recovered. Chanley Oaks passes it back to Leo Terry after they pass the timeline. Oaks now at the top of the key, passes a big skip pass out to the corner and could not be saved. An errant pass, tried to be saved, but couldn't. Gabby Smith now passes this one to the corner on the other side. The shot is well long and rebounded by Bells. Offensive rebound. Took the shot up but couldn't make it. And now Cambry Oaks takes up the court for Rain. Oaks puts it up and puts it in. Forgive me, it was J.C. Campbell on it, and they're going quickly. Bells up the court, passes it to the corner. Gabby Smith thought about a shot from the left wing. Now the top of the key. The ball is partially blocked by Cambry Oaks. 28-26 Reigns over Bells with 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. Big pass goes up top. It can't be handled. Now it's taken up by Cambry Oaks. She goes up for the shot and gets fouled. Not quite sure the foul is on quite yet. And they'll say it's Jaden Takini on the foul. That'll be her third already in the game here in the second quarter. And Cambry Oaks to the line. The freshman puts in her first shot. So they get 29-26 with 2:57 here in the second quarter. Oaks puts up her second, rattles around, but can't get it to fall. It'll stay a 3-point game, 29-26. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Reigns over Bells. Pass out to the left side. Gabby Smith was dribbling, but Leo Terry all over that. Knocks it out of bounds. We'll stay right here. Gabby Smith to inbound for the Bells Panthers. Leo Terry on the inbounder. Smith looking for a pass and finally threads the needle, but in and out of the hand of Chesney Hale, and a turnover for Bells. Inbounding the ball is Chanley Oaks for Rain. She'll get it to Leo Terry, and Leo Terry will dribble it up with that left hand of hers and now passes it out to the right side for Kaylee Piles, who dribbles it up the court to the right wing. Passes it back to the left wing. To the corner now, and a good entry pass. Nice entry pass is Chanley Oaks. Puts it up and in, and a nice feed from J.C. Campbell. Gabby Smith from straight away off the front rim and rebounded by Oaks. Oaks tried to pass it away, and a nice save, but out of bounds. Her foot was on the line. Coming in to make that disruption was Chesney Hale as she stepped right in front of Leo Terry. In for Bells now is Hannah Bondarenko. Bondarenko on the ball over Kaylee Piles. Passes it out to Leo Terry. They cross the timeline. Dribbling with the right hand. Looks off to the right. Now she'll try to drive to the right. Bounce pass to the corner. In she goes is Piles. Piles puts it up and puts it in. Beautiful shot from the free throw line. Makes it 33-26 with 1:50 and counting here in the second quarter. Long shot from Gabby Smith, who hits off the front rim, but rebounded quickly by Mia Moore and was fouled after she got the rebound. Foul is going to be called on Maddie Skaggs. That'll be her second. Inbounding is Mia Moore. Takes it out to the elbow, and a nice elbow jumper is good for Hannah Bondarenko. Inbounding the ball is Oaks, and Leo Terry's going to streak up the court fast. Passes it out to the right side, but the ball was deflected. But it goes right back to J.C. Campbell, who puts it up off the glass and in for two. It's 35-28 with 1:29 here in the second quarter of play. Reigns over Bells on 92.1 FM, KXEZ. Back here on 92.1 FM, the KXEZ. You can now hear our games on TuneIn Radio. If you can't get us on 92.1 FM, the KXEZ, go to TuneIn Radio or the YouTube app after we're done. Ethan Brooks does a nice job of putting that together. Bringing her up the court for Bells is Gabby Smith. Now she passes it out to the right side, and a big free throw or three-point wing shot misses, and a nice save by Kylie Arledge, but she stepped out of bounds, so maybe not quite the exact save she was looking for. Ball goes to Raines. They're up 35-28 over Bells with 1:10 left here in the first half of play. This first round playoff game. Kick out to the corner. She goes to the left side, and J.C. Campbell gets fouled as she tried to get out of that corner. Foul will be called on Hannah Bondarenko. That'll be her first, team's 5th foul. 4 fouls for Raines, 5 for Bells. 35-28, a minute left here in the second quarter of play. Leo Terry with a nice move with the right hand. In and out it goes and rebounded back to Bailey Doris. Outlet pass to the left wing and a good pass inside and recovered. She tried to put it up and couldn't get it. And now the ball is kicked out of bounds after the rebound. Hannah Bondarenko came and rebounded it and kicked out of her hand, tipped out of her hand by J.C. Campbell. We'll stay right here. Bell's ball. Inbounder is Mia Moore. Up at the top of the key is Bailey Doris, and she loses it. Looks like she tripped on the other guard on the Raines player, Kaylee Piles. And Bondarenko with another quick foul, her second of the game, 6 fouls for Bell. Leo Terry will bring it up for Raines. She tosses this one quickly to J.C. Campbell. Off to the right side, she'll dribble. She penetrates. Kick out back to the left corner to Piles, and Piles driving all over the place. Here's Cambry Oaks. Try to put it up, and it was a jump ball. Beautiful play by Kylie Arledge. Oaks went up with the ball, and she was able to stop to force a jump ball and a turnover to Bells. 20 seconds left here in the first half of play. At the ball at the top of the key is Chesney Hale. Ball in the corner to Bondarenko. She fires, and in and out, but rattles around. No good. Rebound to Raines. Piles, 5 seconds left, 35-28. Raines ahead. Pass out to the far side. Ball is put up in the far free throw line, and no good. And that'll take us to the end of the first half, a quick first half. 35-28, high-scoring action here from McKinney North High School. We'll take a timeout, and I'll give you some stats when we come back here on 92.1 FM, KXEZ. Back here on 92.1 FM at KXEZ at McKinney North High School. I'm Ethan Herrera in the studio for us today, and most of the time is Ethan Brooks. 35-28 Raines High School over Bells. It's been a fast-paced game. I mean, these girls are moving quickly. Leading scorer for Raines is J.C. Campbell with 12 points, although Leo Terry has been all over the place, distributing the ball, and as a matter of fact, initiating the offense. She has 3 points. 6 points for Cambry Oaks. And, Emma Emig has 5 points. On the other side for Bells, Bailey Doris, just a freshman, comes in at 7 points. Jaden Togany, who has had a nice game shooting. She's only attempted 3 shots, has hit both of them. She has 5 points and a 3-pointer. 3 fouls, though, for her, so she's got to watch that. Only 2 left here in the next half coming up. 7 points for each of Chesney Hale and Gabby Smith, although Gabby Smith looks like she got a little bit on fire at the end of that first half of play. 35-28, Bells trails Raines. Lady Wildcats up by 7 against the Lady Panthers on 92.1 FM KXEZ. Back here on 92.1 FM KXEZ, 35-28. The score here in this bi-district first round of the playoffs, Texas girls basketball playoffs. The Wildcats from Raines ahead by 7, 35-28 against the Lady Panthers from Bells. A little bit of history between these two teams in the past 5 years. Last year they played in a midseason tournament in Leonard, and Raines came out victorious 51-48. These teams do play very close games. Last year for Bells, they were 29-7, second in their district. They only lost 1 game at home last year, but they did lose in a neutral site on December 27th to Raines, like I said, 51-48. They played again the year before when Range was 13-17, 3-9 in their district, and 3-9, in district play, 6 in their district, but they beat Bells in a midseason tournament once again, 52-51. Another close game that Range pulled out. In that same year, the 21-10 Bells team was third in their district, 8-4 in district play, only lost 2 games at home that year, and they lost in the first round to Pottsboro, 44-43. This Bells team they get to the playoffs. However, they have a hard time in this first round, but they've only lost by a few before they made the move. After they made the move to 3A. They also played Range once again that year. They lost 52-51. The year before that, they played again. 58-54 that they finally won a game, or the first time they won a game, back on December 27th in 2017. So these teams have seen a lot of each other over the years in terms of they play once a year, not in the same district, but they go head-to-head in this tournament, in the midseason tournament, almost every single year dating back to 2015. But 4-1, Range leads that little mini-series in the past 5 years. So Bells is looking to come back down by 7 here in this first round of these playoffs, 35-28. We'll get more about that and what is to come here in the second half from McKinney North High School on 92.1 FM KXEZ. Back here on 92.1 FM KXEZ. Big thanks to our sponsors, Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative and Sendura Bank. Also, you can get our games on TuneIn Radio and YouTube after our games. If you want to listen to these games once again or hear them again or hear them for the first time, go to our YouTube page, KXEZ. Look up the game for today, and we'll have it done. Well, Ethan Brooks will have it done. He does all the editing for these games. So, TuneIn Radio and YouTube on 92.1 FM at KXEZ. Also, KHYI, 95.3 KHYI, and 92.1 FM at KXEZ are deeply rooted and invested in North Texas. So we thank you for all of your support throughout the years. 35-28, the Range Wildcats over the Bells Panthers. Just about ready to start this second half, so we'll take a quick 30-second break, and we'll get ready for the second half action here from McKinney North Stadium. 35-28, Range over Bells with here in the third quarter of play. Jaden Tokeny takes it up for Bells, tosses it out to the right side and intercepted almost for a moment by Jaden Tokeny. But we'll stay right here. Ball out to the corner. She dribbles out to the left side. That's Mia Moore. Now she takes it, goes to the baseline, trying to get back to Moore. And a travel call as Moore passed that one to Chesney Hale, and she walked with it. 35-28. 30 seconds off the clock here in the third quarter. Leo Terry is in a nice game today. Takes it up for Range. In the corner is J.C. Campbell. Back out to the left side. Here from the wing is Leo Terry. Off the front rim, in and out it goes, and rebounded by Cambry Oaks, who takes it back, and no foul call. She falls to the ground. Ball comes out. Gabby Smith takes it, and Gabby Smith tosses it out after she fell on the ground. Here comes Bailey Doris out to the left side, back inside of Doris, and Doris back out to the corner. Gabby Smith now takes it. She dribbles to the right side, kicks it to the right side. Top of the key is Tokeny, and all alone in the corner now is Gabby Smith. Takes the shot, puts it up, and it is blocked. Beautiful play by Chanley Oaks. And it was off of Gabby Smith. So it'll be Range ball, 35-28, 6:50 and counting here in the third quarter. Leo Terry dribbles it up for Range. In the corner is Campbell, and she tosses this one out to Chanley Oaks. Fires a missile to the right side, and inside it goes to Cambry Oaks. Puts it up and misses. Rebound by Bailey Doris and Bells. She takes it up the court to the right side. Now back to the corner. On the left side is Gabby Smith. Takes the shot now off the back rim and rebounded by Tokeny. Offensive rebound for Bells. Steps inside and off the front rim, but picked off and puts it up and in. Chesney Hale got the offensive board for Bells, and Gabby Smith disrupted the inbound pass, but stepped out of bounds as he tried to save that one from going out of bounds. 35-30, 6-10 here in the third quarter of play. Reigns over Bells here in this first round playoff game. Ball is kicked out to Kaylee Piles, who will bring it up for the Reigns. Piles finally crosses the timeline. Kicks this one to Leo Terry, and she throws this one to the wing. Three-point shot is in and good from Chanley Oaks. Oaks now has 7 in the game. 5:45 and counting, 38-30 here in the third quarter of play. Reigns over Bells. Goes baseline, ball goes up, and on the shot was Chesney Hale, but she got fouled. Chanley Oaks will get called a foul. That will be her second of the game. 5:39 here in the third quarter of play. 38-30 to the line is Chesney Hale. Hale with 9 points in the game. Makes the first one, so make it 10 points, 38-31. Avery Gowan comes in and checks in for Chanley Oaks. Second free throw attempt is good. It's 38-32, 11 points for Chesney Hale. Moving quickly now is Kaylee Piles for Reigns. At the top of the key is Chanley Oaks. Just holding the ball in her right hand. Tosses it out to the right side. The right wing is Campbell. Campbell's going to dribble baseline. Tries to get this one and stolen by Tokeny. 38-32, 5:18 and counting here in the third quarter of play. Mia Moore. Skip pass out to the right side. And Tokeny with it at the top of the key. And she'll swing it around to Gabby Smith, who puts up a three-point shot. Banks it in off the glass. 38-35 to score. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. And here come the Lady Panthers. 10 points for Gabby Smith, and she just got another interception. But she lost it trying to go inside. Finally gets it, picks it up. Gabby Smith now with the right hand. In and out she goes. She tried to flip it there as she was from the block. Try to go from block to block across the key. Gets fouled. It will be on Kaylee Piles on the shot, and to the free throw line goes Gabby Smith. Smith with 10 points. Now Smith with 11 points. Anna Bondarenko checks in for Bells. 38-36. 2-point game. Trying to make it a 1-point game is Gabby Smith of the line. Puts up the right-handed free throw shot. Nice backspin up and in. 12 points for Gabby Smith. 4:50 and counting here in the third quarter. Up to J.C. Campbell. J.C. tries to go to the right side, but swatted out of the air. Good play from Tokeny. Offensive rebound goes to Reigns. Leo Terry on the right wing. Dribbles with the left hand, goes across the key, kicks it out to Chanley Oaks, who now gives this one out to Emma Emick. They swing it back around, playing keep away, and Leo Terry hits it from the right wing. Big time 3-point shot for Leo Terry, makes it a 41-37 game. Reigns on top of Bells with 4:23 in the third quarter, and a timeout for Reigns here on 92.1 FM, KXEZ. .423 here in the third quarter of play. Bells got the ball, but they are down by 4 to Reigns. 41-37 here in the bi-district playoff game. First round of the Texas High School Girls Basketball Playoffs. Gabby Smith dribbles up, throws an entry pass inside, and in on the catch is Bondarenko. And was fouled. They'll say she was fouled on the floor by J.C. Campbell. That'll be her first foul of the game. 3 fouls in the quarter already, 3 team fouls for Reigns. 4:13 here in the third quarter. Trying to get the ball in, and a nice pass to Riley Rowland, who takes the ball. Good entry pass out to Doris, and Doris kicks this one out to the wing, and no good by Bondarenko. Rebound goes to Reigns, and Leo Terry will bring it up for the Lady Wildcats. 3:57, 41-37 here in the third quarter of play. Reigns over Bells. Good move to the right side. Puts it up off the glass and in. A beautiful play by Chanley Oaks. Oaks now has 9 in the game. Gabby Smith has the ball for Bells out on the left wing. Now they'll swing it across to the right wing is Doris. Back out to Gabby Smith on the right wing. Takes a long three-point shot off left. Rebounded by Leo Terry and Raines. Raines will bring it up as they lead 43-37 with 3.5 to go here in the third quarter. Floater is up and in, and a nice play by Leo Terry. She's got 8 in the game. Nice play again as she thwarted the ball, intercepted the pass, and brings it up for Raines. Drifting through, puts the ball up off the rim, and rebounded by Gabby Smith. Bells has it. They'll go the other way. Bailey Doris brings it up, and they'll say that timeout on the court before she walked to the ball. 3:01 here in the third quarter, 45-37. We'll take a quick timeout as well here on 92.1 FM, KXEZ. 3:01 here in the third quarter of play. Raines leads Bells 45-37. But the momentum is all shifted to Bells. Mia Moore bringing it up the court. Jams this one off. Going inside is Bondarenko. She puts up the right hand and is fouled. Check that, not Bondarenko. It was Chesney Hale who went up and got fouled. JC Nugent gets called with that foul on the shot. That's her second. And the team's fourth. 4 fouls with 2:51 here in the third quarter of play. Raines leads Bells 45-37. At the line is Chesney Hale, who misses the first shot. Hale with 11 points in the game. Joe's the right hand, takes the shot, it's up and good. It's 45-38. Raines over Bells. Hale's got 12 points. Bringing up the court is J.C. Campbell, and she went to pass the ball to Leo Terry. Did not decide in her mind where or when, and walked with the ball, a turnover. And Bells takes possession, 45-38, 2:40 and counting here in the third quarter of play of this first round playoff matchup. Mia Moore takes it up. She'll hand this one off to Bondarenko, and she takes the shot from the left wing, and it's up and good. 3-point shot, 45-41, 2:25 and counting here in the third quarter of play. J.C. Campbell weaving through traffic, takes this one out to the left side, and the right side jumper is no good. Rebounded by Bells. Taking the other way, Mia Moore passes one ahead to Bondarenko. Fadeaway shot off the glass, no good. And Leo Terry with the rebound, but she stepped on the baseline. Turnover again for Raines. Bells takes it, 45-41. They trail Raines by 4. 2:08 here in the third quarter. And inbounding as it gives it out to Bondarenko and missed the shot in the corner. Or Chesney Hale missed the shot in the corner. Ran down by Bailey Doris, but she stepped out of bounds. So turnover will put possession back in the hands of Raines. 45-41, 2:03 here in the third quarter of play. Chandler Oaks brings the ball up for Raines. And out of bounds, Emma Emick tried to get this one to J.C. Campbell, but missed her. And another turnover with 1:56 in the third quarter. Bells will take possession, 45-41. 4 team fouls for Raines. No team fouls in the quarter for Bells. Mia Moore will bring things up for the Lady Panthers. Pass out to the left side is Tokeny. Tokeny hands this one to Moore, and Moore will shovel a pass to the left wing. Pass inside. Back out to the corner. It's Tokeny. Too strong, and the rebound will go to Leo Terry. She passes this one ahead to Piles, and Piles dribbling with the left hand. The ball gets swatted away and poked out of the hands, but it'll stay in possession of Raines, as Chesney Hale was there on the defensive disruption. Leo Terry brings it up, and now she'll pass this one to the right side. Now inside off the block is J.C. Campbell. She loses it for a second. She goes to the ground, pulls it out, and a fight for the ball on the ground, but it's turnover. Bells has possession and a walk, making a travel call. As Hannah Bondarenko ended up with the ball, she took a couple of steps and decided to dribble. Turnover Bells after they had a 2-on-1 break the other way. Raines basketball, 45-41. Reigns over Bells with 1:13 in the third quarter. Oaks inbounds this ball to Cambry Oaks. She picks the ball up off the ground after she loses it. And a jump ball is going to be called. On the ground was Bailey Doris. She fought for possession. Possession arrow in favor of Bell. So they'll take the ball with with a minute 06 in the third quarter, 45-41. Reigns over Bells. Mia Moore will bring things up for Bells. She crosses the timeline, dribbling with the right hand. Tosses this one to the wing. Chesney Hale with a nice Euro step from right to left. Puts it up with the right hand off the glass. Banks it in, 45-43. Reigns over Bells. Going across the left side is Leo Terry with 46 seconds left, and she dribbles. It looked like she dribbled out of balance, but was pushed on the side by Bailey Doris, so she'll get her first foul of the game and the first team foul of the quarter. 46 seconds here in the third quarter of play. 45-43, Reigns over Bells. Leo Terry gingerly rolling out to the right side. Passes it out to the wing of Piles. Piles is double team, rolls out to the left. Pass that one to Emig, and Emig inside to Oaks at the top of the key. Emig thought about a shot at the top of the key, but didn't take it. Pass this one out to Piles, and they can't get any penetration on this Bells defense. They'll slow it down. And Terry passed this one out to Piles once again, trying to get inside, but can't. 15 on the clock. Out to the right side is Piles once again. Double team, trying to get it inside, but the ball is scooped up. And foul on the floor, they'll say. They had a foul to give. Anna Bondarenko did a nice job of tying her up, and Bondarenko's going to get called with her third foul of the game. She also has 5 points. 8 seconds on the clock. Leo Terry takes the ball. She's at the top of the key. Looks up at the shot clock. Dribbles out to the right side. Goes inside. Puts the ball up, and no good. Rebounded by Doris, and that'll take us to the end of the third quarter here on 92.1 FM at KXEZ.
This is the Possum, 92.1 KXEZ, Farmersville, Dallas, and KXEZ.com.
Here on 92.1 FM at KXEZ. A big thanks to our sponsors, Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative and Findura Bank. 45-43. We got a close one ready to start this fourth period of play, final period of play here at McKinney North High School. Bells trails by 2 to Reigns. The Reigns Wildcats have been outstanding on the defensive end most of the game, but quick surge in the last half of that third quarter from the Bells Panthers makes it a 2-point game to start this fourth quarter of play. Leo Terry will take it up for this Reigns basketball team. And we are ready to go here in the fourth quarter here in McKinney North High School. Leo Terry tosses it out to J.C. Campbell on the right side. Back to Leo Terry. Takes the pass to the left. She dribbles and takes it out to the right side again to Campbell. Pass inside to Oaks, and Cambry Oaks takes it back to Campbell. Takes a shot from the right wing off the front rim and out, and finally bottled up by Jaden Tokini. And a foul is going to be called after she got that rebound by Cambry Oaks, the freshman. That'll be Oaks' first foul of the game and the fifth team foul of the half for Reigns. Mia Moore is going to take the ball and dribble it up. 45-43, 7.5 to go in this one. Entry pass inside, gets swatted away, but picked back up by Mia Moore. Out to the top of the key is Tokini. Takes the shot, rattles around, and no good. But rebounded by Cambry Oaks, or Chanley Oaks, excuse me. Ball passed ahead to Leo Terry on the left side. Dribbles with the right hand, puts it up and off the glass. No good. But it's fouled, and we'll head to the free throw line. 7-12 here in the fourth quarter. 45-43, Reigns over Bells. That foul will be called on Jaden Tokini. And to the line goes Leo Terry. Puts up her first free throw shot, and it's good. Makes it a 3-point game, 46-43. A couple of girls come in for Bells. Gabby Smith back onto the floor as well as Kylie Aldridge. Terry hit her first free throw shot. Now attempt her second. puts it up, puts it in, 47-43, 7-12 here in the fourth quarter of play. Rains over Bells. Mia Moore dribbles it up, crosses over to the right side, handoff to Doris, and Doris kicks it out to the corner. Gabby Smith at the top of the key takes that three-point shot, puts it up off the front rim, but rebounded by Arledge, who puts it up and gets blocked by Oaks, but another offensive rebound by Bells. Top of the key, and inside goes Smith, puts it up, had a wide open lane off the front rim, and will rebound go to Cambry Oaks and Rain. 47-43, 6:40 and counting here in the fourth quarter. One of the girls for Bells got hit in the face by an elbow. She's down on the other side of the court and rebounded by Arledge. And Gabby Smith on the ground. They got the turnover. Kylie Arledge came with the ball, but while she was dribbling it out, they called an official timeout to get Gabby Smith on the floor. She might be bleeding from the mouth, it looks like. From my angle, I can't tell exactly, but she is wiping her mouth. I did see a little bit of blood. So she comes out of the game with 6.5 to go in the fourth quarter. 47-43, Bells trails Rain. Mia Moore, the ball, and Leo Terry disrupts it. Dives on the floor. J.C. Campbell dives on the floor, and Leo Terry will dive on the floor once again in a jump ball. Leo Terry has been all over the court. She's played every single minute of this game, and she's still diving all over the floor with 6:19. Jump ball is called. So Bells will stay with possession. Mia Moore dribbles up the court. The right hand hands this one off to Hale, and Hale gets one back to Moore. Bondarenko drives inside, throws a bounce pass and off the leg of Chanley Oaks. So it's 6:07 here in the fourth quarter. 47-43 Rain over Bells. Bells will keep possession. Bailey Doris will inbound the ball for the Lady Panthers. Doris almost gets a call with a 5-second call, and Leo Terry disrupts another pass. Ball denial on Hannah Bondarenko. Tips it out of bounds. 6:06 here in the fourth quarter. 47-43 Rains over Bells. Chesney Hill with the ball at the top of the key. Hands this one off to Mia Moore. Guarded by Leo Terry. Quick pass out to the corner is Bailey Doris. Dribbles, right hand off the layup. Scoop, miss. Rebounded by Kylie Arledge. And tipped out of bounds by one of the Rains players. No, it was a foul call on Emma Emig. That'll be her first personal and 6th-team foul. One more in there in the bonus. 47-43, 5:50 left here in the fourth quarter of play. Kick out to the corner. Mia Moore takes it off the front of the rim and rebounded by Rains. Rebounded by Emma Emig. Leo Terry will take it across the timeline for Rains. Good pass to the entry pass to the right side, but Cambry Oaks throws it away. Intercepted by Bailey Doris, who comes in, and a big hit delivered by J.C. Campbell, who came in and hit her from behind. Down she goes. And they'll call a foul on J.C. Campbell. That'll be her second of the game. And that 7th foul will put Bailey Doris on the line. 5:29 here in the fourth quarter of play. 47-43. Rains over Bells. Cambry Oaks comes out for Rains. The first free throw of the 1-and-1 is missed and rebounded by Chanley Oaks. Emma Emig will bring it up for Rains. Leo Terry gets it on the left side. And a travel. Leo Terry took it, and they called a travel on her. Said she made one move. They took 2 steps before she got the ball. And a turnover goes to Bells. 47-43, 5:20 and counting here in the fourth quarter of play. Mia Moore will bring it up for the Lady Panthers. Pass out to the wing, as that's Chesney Hale. Pass back out to the corner. Shot, but a travel is going to be called on Bailey Doris. The freshman got the ball and looked like she dragged her foot before she could take a dribble. Turnover back to Rain. 47-43, 5:10 in the fourth quarter. Chesney Hale with 14 points. Gabby Smith with 12 points. She's back out on the court after getting hit and going to the ground, bleeding a little bit from her lip, but she's all patched up now. Raines brings this ball up. And pass out to J.C. Campbell, who is stopped right there at the goal line. At the baseline. And Gabby Smith just takes the ball out of her hand. Pass to Gabby Smith from the left wing. Puts it up well short. Might have been tipped. And a rebound goes to Mia Moore, but she got tangled up down low with Chanley Oaks. No call a jump ball. Possession in favor of Raines. Oaks tosses this one into Leo Terry, 47-43, 4:45 and counting here in the fourth quarter of play. A lot of defense here in this second half of play. Leo Terry gets hit hard, and Gabby Smith with the interception. Goes up to the right side and is blocked from behind. An absolute hammer of a block from Chanley Oaks, the trailer. Gabby Smith took the ball, intercepted it, went down, went up with the right hand, and an absolute monster swat by Chanley Oaks. Knocks it out of bounds with 4:34 here in the fourth quarter of play. 47-43, Raines over Bells. And we'll have a timeout on the floor, and we'll take one as well here on 92.1 FM, KXEZ. Back here on 92.1 FM, the KXEZ, Ethan Herrera here with Ethan Brooks back in the studio. 47-43, the Raines Wildcats over the Bells Panthers. Coming into this game in this first round of the playoffs, Raines 17-6 overall, second in their district. Bells 16-9, third in their district. Meeting for the fifth time in 5 years. Bells trying to make something happen, down by 4, 47-43, 4.5 to go. Bells with the ball. Mia Moore inbounds this to Chesney Hale, but off her hands and out of bounds. A turnover by Bells puts it back into the hands of Raines. Leo Terry with 10 points. She's been fantastic. J.C. Campbell with 12 and Chanley Oaks with 9. Leo Terry with the ball, taking her across the timeline. Dribbles the left hand, passes this one out to the left side to her guard mate, J.C. Nugent. That is Emma Emig. She tosses this one back out to Leo Terry, back on the left wing. Emig on the top of the key. They're running a 2-3 zone, these Bells Panthers are. Skip pass to the corner. Right side is J.C. Campbell. Entry pass to the right side, goes baseline, puts it up and misses, but rebounded by Chanley Oaks. Puts it up and in. It's 49-43 with 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Out to the corner is Doris. Doris back to the top of the key is Dokeny. Back inside, entry pass, but swatted away and intercepted. A nice play by Emma Emig. Try to throw it off of Bondarenko in a big pileup near the left side, the left wing. And they'll say it was a foul. They'll say maybe out of bounds. Out of bounds is the official call. And the official is going to the scores table. A little confusion on the court by the teams. However, the official corrected them and said that it is Bell basketball. 49-43, 3:41 here in the fourth quarter. Pass inside to Hale, and Hale back out to Mia Moore, who sets up the offense for Bells. Hale, pass it out. Tokeny from the corner. Too soft off the rim, puts it up and rebounded. Jump ball will be in possession of Raines once again. 49-43, 3.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Full court press for Bells. Pass out to the left side is Emma Emig. And the shot from the corner by Leo Terry rims in and out, but rebounded by Raines. They take possession back to the top of the key. As Leo Terry is going to slow things down. Holding the ball. Passes this one out to the right side. J.C. Campbell, pass inside. Another good move. Chanley Oaks puts it up. Around the rim it goes, and down it goes. Off the glass. Gets fouled. Will head to the line for the traditional three-point play attempt. Chanley Oaks, with 13 points in the game, has a chance to make it 14. Gabby Smith checks in for Bondarenko. And Bailey Doris comes in for Chesney Hale. We'll make it Bailey Doris at the line now. Or Chandler Oaks is the line now. Bailey Doris with a rebound. 51-43. She couldn't connect on that free throw. Couldn't complete the three-point play attempt on the right wing. Pass inside. Knocked out of bounds, and Chandler Oaks all over the floor. Gets the steal and a pass to Leo Terry. She'll bring it up the court for Rain. Pass to the corner. That's J.C. Campbell. And they'll swing it back around at the top of the key is Leo Terry. Dribbling around, and now pass this one to J.C. Campbell. Get past the left side. Emma Emig waits for the ball, and they're just trying to run the clock down, it seems like now. Pass to the right side, swatted out of bounds. It'll stay in possession of Rains. They lead at 51-43, 2:26 here in the fourth quarter of play. The largest lead of the game for Rains. 8 points. A great offensive game so far. However, the defenses have stepped up in the last quarter. Gabby Smith is going to get called with the foul. That'll be her first team foul. She has 12 points. J.C. Campbell will give this one to Emma Emig with 2:14 and counting here in the game. 51-43. And they're just playing keep away right now. Leo Terry and Emma Emig. Foul is going to be called on Chesney Hale. That'll be her first personal and the sixth team foul. Rain with 2:07 playing keep away from this Panthers team, and a foul is going to be called on Gabby Smith. Her second of the game and the seventh team foul. That'll send J.C. Campbell to the line for the 1-and-1. 51-43, 2:04 here in this first round of this Texas high school girls playoff. In and out it goes. Can't convert to 1-and-1. Rebound goes Mia Moore. 51-43, 2 minutes left. Chesney Hale drives in, kicks out to the corner. Mia Moore now takes it, drives back out. Gabby Smith from the top of the key. 3-point shot. A little too short off the rim and rebounded by Rain. Maddie Skaggs with the rebound now. Tucks it up to Emma Emig. And they cross the timeline as Leo Terry comes up with the ball. J.C. Campbell takes it, and they're just, like I said, keeping the ball away from this Panthers team, and a foul on Leo Terry. That foul was committed by Chesney Hale. 1:34 and counting. Sends to the line for a 1-and-1 chance. Second personal foul for Chesney Hale. Leo Terry at the line. She missed her first one, knocked down this one. And she has 11 points in the game. 52-43 has a chance to make it a double-digit lead for Rain. 1:34 here in the fourth quarter of play. Puts up the second shot. Nothing but the bottom. 53-43, Rains over Bells. They got to start going now if Bells is going to want to come back in this one. Chesney Hale goes to the block and is fouled as she goes and drives. Foul is going to be called on Emma Emig. That'll be her second foul. And the eighth team foul will send Chesney Hale to the line for the 1-and-1. Hale puts up the first shot but can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Oaks. Shanley Oaks takes it. Passes up the court to J.C. Campbell. Stopped to the right wing, and Oaks going to take it at the top of the key. They'll pass this one around the perimeter. And Shanley Oaks holds it and is finally fouled by Gabby Smith, her third personal. Going to send Oaks to the line. Ninth team foul. Not in the double bonus quite yet. And Shanley Oaks, who has 13 points in the game, makes it 14 points. 54-43, 112 here in this game. This by-district playoff game. Puts up the second shot. It's good. 55-43, 110 left here in the fourth quarter. Rains over Bells. Mia Moore tosses this one out to Gabby Smith. Takes the three-point shot off the front of the rim and rattles around off, but rebounded by Bells. Offensive rebound. Mia Moore takes the shot from the top of the key and no good. Another offensive rebound by Tokeny. Puts this one up off the glass and in. 52 seconds. 55-45. Rains over Bells. They're not fouling, and now they do. Chesney Hale takes the foul, will send Emma Emick to the line. That's the 10th personal foul, so they are in the double bonus. 47 seconds left here from McKinney North High School in this bi-district playoff match. First round of the playoffs, Raines has a commanding lead, 10-point lead, 55-45 over Bells. First shot doesn't go, and Bells thought that it was a 1-and-1. However, they'll be walking sadly back to their positions as she has another shot at this one. Emig has 3 points on the game, 2 fouls. However, she has played fantastic defense, notching 4 steals. Emig bounces her with the right hand, puts it up off the back of the rim, and rebound goes to Bailey Doris with Bells. Bells comes on the floor, 43 seconds left. Chesney Hale dribbles, and she'll get called with the travel call. Turnover to Raines, 39.5 seconds left in the fourth quarter, 55-45. And Kaylee Piles will check in for Emma Emig. Piles, no points, but she does have a foul. And here comes the throw from the right side. Intercepted by Mia Moore. Puts up the shot and is fouled on the shot. So Mia Moore will head to the line for a couple of free throws with 37 seconds left. 10-point game, 55-45, Raines over Bells. Dribbles once, dribbles twice with the right hand, puts it up. Good backspin off the front of the rim, off the backboard, and down. Makes her first shot, her first points of the game. Puts up the second shot. Nothing but the bottom. Her second points of the game, 55-47. Raines over Bells, 37 seconds left. J.C. Campbell looking to inbound this one, gives it to Piles, and Piles just holds it, passes it out to Chanley Oaks, and they're passing this one around in the backcourt. Finally, they dribble up front past the timeline, and Kaylee Piles is fouled, and she'll head to the line for 2. Bailey Doris gets her second personal foul. Doris with 7 points. Leading scorer on the court right now is that girl from Raines, Chanley Oaks, who has done it all offensively and defensively. First shot for Kaylee Piles is up and in. Making it a 9-point game, 56-47, 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter of this first round of the playoffs in McKinney North High School. Puts up the second. Kaylee Piles now has 2 on the board, 57-47, 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shot put up off the front of the rim and out of bounds. No, it is saved and caught, but Leo Terry, after it was saved by Mia Moore, she passed it out to the left side, and Leo Terry, who has been all over the place, hits it out of bounds, grabs it, then is grabbed and fouled, and she'll head to the line for 2, 19.4 seconds, and that's just about going to do it for Bells right now. Down by 10 to the line is Leo Terry. Dribbles once, dribbles twice, rolls the ball up, takes the shot with the right hand, puts it up and in. 11-point game. And Coach Lord Jenkins is emptying the bench. Into the game, Avery Goen comes in, as well as Kaylee Willett. Leo Terry on for her second free throw attempt. Knocked down her first one. Puts it up a bit short, rolls around, and finally goes down. 12-point game, 59-47 with 16 seconds left. Desperation time as they shoot this one from behind the arc, way behind the arc. Rebounded by Leo Terry, and she's going to dribble this one out. And here comes Bells Panthers, who get the steal and head the other way. Bailey Doris goes, and a travel call on Bailey Doris with 1.8 left. And that'll be all she wrote for Bells, who has had a fantastic season, third in their district, in a tough district behind Pottsboro, who's 10-4. They lost the tiebreaker there, and Gunner, who's first in 14-0. They'll end the season now with 16-10 total on the year. They were 10-4 in district, and that bell rings as Raines takes this one 59-47. And a nice job by this Raines team to really snuff out the effort and the ability by this Bells team. We'll give you some more final stats and final thoughts when we return here on 92.1 FM KXEZ. Back here on 92.1 FM at KXEZ, your by-district area or by-district champs are the reigned Lady Wildcats from Emory, winning this one 49-47. A fantastic game by Leo Terry, who really showed out on both sides of the ball. Maybe not in the scoring column, as she only had 10 points, but defensively finished with 6 steals and a lot of deflections. Also, Chanley Oaks all over the place, a double-double with 13 rebounds and 16 points. Rounds it out for the reigned Lady Wildcats. And since they won this one, they will take on in the area playoffs in the second round. They'll take on the winner of Maypearl and Paradise, who are playing tomorrow. So Bell's season is over. They finish at a total of 16-10. Again, knocked out in this first round after they went to the regional quarterfinals last year. They lost to Mineola 49-35, but not to be this year. Fantastic game from both sides, but ultimately Raines comes out on top. Special thanks to our sponsors, Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative and Sendura Bank. Again, you hear us on TuneIn next time, or you can go to the YouTube app next week and check out the edited version of this game, courtesy of Ethan Brooks. So again, thanks one more time to Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative and Sendura Bank. For Ethan Brooks in the studio, I'm Ethan Herrera on 92.1 FM KXEZ saying thank you and good night.